right, good morning, good morning. Come on. It's bright and early. I don't know why I'm putting these brows on before I go to the gym. So we're gonna be real light with it because I got to go work out. I don't know what I was thinking. But come on in the room. It is Thursday morning. If you're in the US and it's Wednesday night, what's up, what's up, what's up? Say hello while you're in the chat. We're about to talk about everything that's going on because it's 5 o'clock in the morning where I am, and I'm trying to get my day started. So before I go to the gym, just want to come on here and chat about what is going on all over the place. Not all over the place. It's not all over the place. It's all in the US. So go ahead and hit the like you like. Go ahead and hit the like button for your girl. And if you're new here, tell me where you're from. Subscribe to the channel. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and add that question. So while I'm adding that, hey, Katie. Hey, girl. What you doing? What time is it? Okay, so it's not too late back home. Okay, I'm adding this question. Kate, I haven't seen you in forever. I haven't seen many classmates in forever, to be quite honest. I missed the last reunion. Where is my other phone? I'm missing devices. Yes, y'all. I'm just now waking up this good Thursday morning. Well, I'm not just now waking up. I'm getting myself together to get ready to go to the gym. I'm going to the gym in about 35 minutes. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? For those of you just popping in, don't forget to let me know where are you watching from. I am your girl, L, just living Mississippi native. Packed my bags up, moved to Atlanta, stayed there for a while, headed to Dubai, and that is currently where I am now. I ain't missing nothing special. Well, damn. So y'all, I want to pick. Normally, I do like story times from like Reddit and stuff sometimes, y'all. But I want to talk about what's been going on. What y'all think about this whole just with the mess, just hilarious situation in the Breakfast Club? That's what I want to know because it's all over my timeline. No, why would I make you a moderator? I don't know you. Are you even subscribed to my channel? You haven't even liked the video. What, you want to be a moderator? So you can go and mess up all my stuff. I've been watching people who say they make people moderators when they go live, and then the person will block. I don't see any likes. Maybe my screen is deceiving me. Katie girl. So Just Hilarious went on live the other night. It was morning my time. So this was yesterday. Actually, yesterday. And she was talking about how the folks trying to play with her over at the Breakfast Club and basically trying to give the new girl, Lauren, her spot. Because Lauren was just coming there to fill in for her, apparently, while she was out on maternity leave. And so when Just got back, the plan was that Lauren exits the show. However, Jess pulls up and Lauren is sitting in her seat. And she didn't go nowhere. So Jess is like, why is she not going nowhere? And then, if y'all notice, y'all been watching Jess with the Mess. The intro would be Jess with the Mess, and then Lauren would come on and she would do her news because the people say they like the way Lauren does the news or whatever. And Jess was like, this is not even my segment no more. This is her segment. Y'all playing my intro, then y'all got me tossing to Lauren so she can do her report. And Jess like, what's going on? She said she's been asking people what's going on. Is she supposed to be the fourth co-host or what? And they're not really telling her anything. Oh my goodness. Let me get these weirdos out of here. How do I even do that? This is how I know people are trolls, because ain't nobody thought I was trans, baby. Nobody. Dang, I can't even tap on the screen to block them. What's wrong with it? But anyways, let me keep up with my storage here. No, why I can't block this person? That's crazy. How about this? Your mama. Your mama. All right, on with the story, child. Everybody else, don't forget to like the video. And so basically, Jess is like, what's going on? And she finds out the girl was hired as an executive producer, a senior producer. And so I hear you, don't play. No, I'm not going to give you a moderator. I don't know why you'll be asking strangers if you haven't been like faithfully commenting and stuff like that. Come on now. But so she's been asking people behind the scene, like, what's going on? Is this girl going to be still here? Like, what is it? Like, why is she still here? Why is she here? Why is she here? And nobody was really giving her no real answers. Everybody just acting like, oh, we always consider having a fourth person. And she was like, no. When you guys hired me, that was not the case, because I tested with Claudia Jordan. I tested with Kendra G. And y'all told me that the 4 people was not going to work. Now that I went on maternity leave and I'm back and this girl is here, yes, she did a real good job. But now y'all saying this was always the plan, was to bring on a 4th person. But then you say she's just an executive producer. So basically, Jess feels like she's been played with, like they're trying to replace her, essentially. They're trying to replace her. So she went to the people and she was like, we're not going to do this Jess with the Mess thing anymore, because it's not Jess with the Mess. It's now Lauren's show. So y'all need to change the segment to Lauren's name and not Jess with the Mess name. So she went on the internet. She said nobody got her back. None of her colleagues got her back. She said she did not like Lauren when Lauren first came. When she first came back, she did not like Lauren. She said, but she realized it was not Lauren's fault. It was the other people's fault. So her and Lauren got cool. They talked about it, whatever. So she just went online and airing everybody out. And this was really a result of Corey, the comedian Corey Holcomb. Basically, he doesn't like Jess, so he's been dogging her since she first got the job. And he was basically saying that they got to replace her, blase, blase. So I think that really got under her skin or whatever. And so on the Breakfast Club Live, well, on the actual show the next morning, they actually talked about it on air. So I've been watching the segments of where they talk about the issue, and Jess was like, everything I said on that live was true. Y'all sit up here and tell me I'm not. And Envy is like, you could have come to us and talked to us about this behind scene. And she's like, I already did and didn't work. So I came to the internet. and so the fellas just gaslighting her, essentially, at the end of the day. They were just gaslighting her, telling her that invalidating her feelings, saying that she could have come and talked to them about it if she had any concerns or questions. She didn't have to bring it to the internet, child. Right. I only see Corey in some mess, to be honest with you. Apparently he has a podcast. I've never seen it, but never seen a full show. I've only seen clips of him, dogging people, usually just with the mess. But a lot of people like Jess is just jealous of the girl. But think about it. If you leave, and Jess said she actually chose Lauren to be the person who replaced her. Yeah, he seems very messy. I'm like, where's the comedy? Where is the comedy? But Jess said she actually chose Lauren and 2 other people to kind of fill in while she was out on maternity leave. Mm-hmm. And Lauren apparently was the first person that they chose. And so the first person they chose to come fill in. But she did such a good job that they didn't have anyone else to come back. They just kept Lauren. But Jess was like, I gave you the job. She did. She's like, then you just didn't leave. But if I went on a job and then I had somebody to fill in for me, then I come back and then it seems like she's taking my job because it's true. She said the only time the girls on air, because Emmy was like, she was not on air when you came. She was not on air, and Jess was like, yes, she is. Every Jess hilarious segment, she is doing my segment. She doesn't come in on the other segments, but she comes in on her segment, on Just with the Mess segment. I would feel some type of way too. I would feel like y'all trying to replace me also. And if there's a bigger plan, y'all need to tell me what's going on. So that was the whole thing. See, don't play. See, this is why I did not let you be the moderator. Now nobody can actually see what you're saying. You are pathetic. Yeah, these trolls really be out here trolling when they see people on live. It is crazy. Like, can you imagine the type of lives they live in real life? Like, they have got to be miserable. All right, so I got a lot of hidden messages. I'm not even going to open them because people are crazy. It's crazy. The people are crazy. They just be saying anything. That's at this point, I just ignore it because they just say anything. Ain't nobody ever confused me to be no man. So when they say silly stuff like that, I'm like, okay, they're just looking for a reaction, and they like when people get mad. That fuels them, that makes them feel good or whatever. But I just pay no mind. All right, but so yeah, so that was her whole thing. She was like, there seems to be a bigger plan here that I'm not a part of. All y'all know about it because all y'all are cool with it. Thank you, Katie. She was like, but all of y'all are cool with it, but y'all not telling me because we had a plan. She said the whole team had come up with a way for her to be reintroduced back to the Breakfast Club after her maternity leave. But when it came time to actually do the things, everybody acted like it was non-existent. Everybody was doing something different. So in her mind, okay, these people clearly came up with another plan behind my back. And granted, she just gave birth. You just give birth to a child. You got all these different insecurities and things. And then when things like these are happening around you, you're going to be extra, extra sensitive to those things. So yeah, I feel where she's coming from. I do. Yes, Lauren. I like Lauren. I like Lauren's style. But Jess made a good point. She said, just with the mess, what Lauren's doing, it's not just with the mess. She said, just with the mess is her giving her commentary of what people think about different topics. But what Lauren is doing is actually reporting. What's up, JJ? So what Lauren is doing is actually reporting. And I think that's why people like Lauren, because she's actually reporting. But that's just as like, that's not what Just with the Mess is. Don't confuse her with the journalist, because Jess says she ain't no reporter. She's the personality. And I get where she's coming from. But I think there's a space for both of them. I do like Lauren. Go ahead, start blush, boy. And so yeah, there was a little segment where the two of them bumped heads, where they talked about when they first met and first had some issues at the beginning. Still didn't get no clarity on that, because Lauren was like, I called you in a meeting with another producer so that we can have a conversation about this, and I said this to you, and Jessica was like, I don't remember none of that. And so Lauren was like, and that's exactly why I had Eddie, the other producer, to come in and sit on the meeting. Lauren is giving me very much corporate. Jessica, it comes from entrepreneurship, working for herself, not the most professional background. She didn't have to. She worked for herself on the internet doing her thing for a while. Lauren comes from, she's been working in the business newsroom type of setting for a while. She's mid-30s, so she's been working this for a while. So her approach to handling business is a little bit different. And everyone who's worked in business, especially TV, I worked in TV. You better have a witness to everything. Because folks will switch it, flip it, turn it around on you. So I kind of believe Lauren when she said that. She was like, that's exactly why I had somebody come and sit in on the meetings. That let me know, okay, Lauren is crossing her T's and dotting her I's. Yeah, Katie, that sucks. JJ, what you mean my B-Day? This is not my birthday. My morning is doing okay. It's doing okay. I almost did not go live, but remember Monday I set a goal. I said I'm going to go live 3 times this week, 3 times a week. So this is my second live. So I'm gonna have to go live again either tomorrow or Friday. Yeah, when Jess first got hired, I was like, I don't know about that because I like Angela Yee. I like her style of reporting, being fair, and Jess was not very. She's not very researched. So I was like, I don't know about that. But then once she came on, I kind of warmed up to her. I'm like, okay, she's cool. Then she started getting a little bit lazy with the reading the commentary. Okay, JJ. But then Lauren came in and I started watching again. I started watching again when Lauren came in because that's my type of reporting. That's what I like to see. I like to state the resources where you get this information from. Give me your opinion, sure, but at least state what's going on. Give me the details of the things. But I can still understand how Jess can feel played with. And that's what she said. She said she felt played with. I would have felt played with too. Give the girl her own segment. Don't be putting her on my segment, calling it Just with the Mess, and she doing her reporting thing. Give her thing. And so she was even coming on air when they was to have Just with the Mess, then put Lauren up. She would be like, she would get on the mic and she would say, "This is not Just with the Mess." And that's because the folks did not want to change the title. Jess said she went to them and told them to change the title. They did not want to change the title, so she started saying stuff like that on air. And eventually they started changing the title. They changed the title to Lately with Lauren or something like that. Yeah, Lately with Lauren. So I'm like, this is a mess. So people are speculating that maybe, just maybe, the Breakfast Club is going to release her at the end of her next contract. But I don't think so because that would be bad on their part, in my opinion, that they can't keep women on the show. It's given very much so misogynistic. So I don't think they're going to get rid of her. That's why they decided to handle the business on air to show that they are family fights, show their family fight and how they bring it back together. So we'll see. But shoot, Jess may just decide to leave on her own. She got the money. She said she don't need the show. She wants the show. I was like, okay, girl. But Jessica was on there telling the girl to shut up. Now that would not fly with me. Lauren is better than me, but that is the reason Lauren said she pulled her into the meeting with the other producer because Jess on air told her to shut up and be quiet. And shut up. Those are fighting words. To a grown woman, one grown woman to another grown woman on air. This is not just a local show. This is a syndicated show. Always, because I don't see them making DJ Envy and Charlamagne compete against each other. The worst they call them is gay. What is that? So yeah, that's what it is. That's what's been going on with them. So they're still trying to figure it out. I guess we're gonna see what happens in the next couple of shows. We're gonna see what happens. Y'all, I feel like I had some more stuff I want to talk about, but I feel like if I go into all these other stories, y'all, that I've been looking at, I'm gonna be late for work because I gotta go to the gym. I only been live for 18 minutes. Dang. Definitely need to watch your tone. Watch your tone. I'm not your child. Jess was like, she tell her child to shut up. I'm like, girl, I'm not your child. Don't tell no grown woman to shut up. She was like, that's the only way she'll be quiet. You better figure out another way. You better have a conversation with me. You better come up with a code word, but shut up ain't it. Because if you tell me to shut up on air, we're going to have a problem on air. Okay? Because this is international. I'm in Dubai. I watch The Breakfast Club. Let me tell y'all something about people everywhere around the world. They stay tuned in to everything happening in America. Everything. They know about people and situations in America that I've never heard of. It's wild. So everything we do, the world is watching. From elections, oh my gosh. Even at my job, they had to send an email saying when we had US elections, no other elections in the country, no, around the world, this happens for. But whenever we have US elections, it's been twice since I've been here. My job has sent out an email saying do not discuss elections or politics in the office. Because everybody is watching and everybody has an opinion about everything happening in the US of A. Yes, It's small, but they stay tuned in to America. It's wild. Every day I'm getting something like, oh my gosh, about what's happening in America. One of my colleagues during the election, I had to tell her, girl, get out my face. I'm talking about these politics. She got on my nerves so bad, but every time I see her, she still wants to talk about political stuff. Like, don't come talk to me about religion or politics at work. You're not my friend. You're not my family. You are my colleague. Do not come talking to me about religion or politics. And she is hell bent on talking about both. And I have to remind her, why? Stay about my business. Don't worry about my opinion. Worry about doing this job that we're hired to do. Okay? Here's Aggie. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna do the rest of my stories, but I did want to talk about Monique and Tyler Perry, child. Monique is draining. I get it, but sheesh. And then it's Tiana Taylor and her and Iman stuff. That's a whole nother story. It's a mess out here. But I'm about to go. I was gonna stay for 30 minutes, but I need to get ready for work. And I need to pack my gym bag. Katie, you gonna make me talk, girl. Okay. Let's talk about Monique. So you know Angie Stone recently passed. Oh my gosh, and her death was crazy. So it turns out Angie Stone, when she first passed, people said she died in a car accident. The vehicle tumbled a couple of times. It turns out she didn't actually die in that particular car accident. It turns out that the vehicle flipped. Were pulling her out of the vehicle. She was a little dazed, and then a big truck, I think an 18-wheeler or something, hit her, came through and hit her after they had survived the vehicle accident. A freaking semi truck, I think it was a semi truck, came through and hit her. What a way to go. That is horrible. But yeah, her funeral, Tyler. Yes, girl. At her funeral, Tyler Perry did a whole speech about how he just found out about all the things she was going through in the industry and not being paid and all the things she's contributed to the music business and stuff. And it's unfair for people to not be paid for their services and doing the things they're doing. And so Monique was like, she got online. Child. It was a day or two ago. And she was like, Tyler, my husband and I, Sydney and I, she called him Daddy. Daddy and I. What you say, JJ? She was like, we watched and we felt the sentiments, blah, blah, blah. She was like, and if you feel that way about, essentially, I am paraphrasing. She's like, if you felt that way about Angie Stone, then why didn't you feel that way about me? Because back when she did that movie with Gabby Sidibe, I forget the name of the movie where she played the mama or doing all kind of crazy stuff. But anyways, they wanted her to promote the movie. It wasn't Tyler Perry movie. It was the other guys. I can't think of nobody's name right now. But Oprah and Tyler were trying to get her Precious. Yes, Katie, Precious. So Oprah and Tyler were trying to get her to promote the movie because the producer of that movie had called them, trying to get them to convince Monique to go and promote the movie. She was like, well, what is my promotion money at? All of that. And it was like, well, Oprah was like, well, I know you with your family, so how about this? How about I send you my private jet for you and your family to go over here to promote the movie, all on me. And Monique was like, no, I want some money. Then Tyler Perry came. He tried to help her. Then basically Tyler Perry basically said she was difficult. And she feels like because he and Oprah said she was difficult, nobody wanted to hire her for a long time after that. She lost some money. She was like, so if you feel that way about her, then I don't understand how you don't feel that way about me. And I lost millions dealing with you. And you said you was going to give me a public apology. And you never gave me a public apology because she had recorded a phone call. She played the recording of the phone call. And so now she's harping on that again. Oh, that's the truck that hit her, JJ? Was that Chris Malone? Or Chris Mullen? I don't know how to pronounce it. Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, so basically, she's using the whole Angie Stone situation to once again attack Tyler Perry and try to get him to do a public apology or give him some money. I don't know. Um, but people just like, oh, this is not the right time. Please don't use Angie Stone's situation again because you know she's been doing this forever. The folks are like, girl, they are not gonna apologize to you. Oprah's not gonna apologize, and Tyler Perry ain't gonna apologize. The other guy gave her a public apology though. Yeah, the other guy did. He did. He gave her a public apology. And they're friends again. And when I listened to the recording of her and Tyler Perry, he had told her that he would give her a public apology on his when he has his next big thing going on. Okay, JJ. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll leave it alone. And something happened in the conversation. They got into an argument. He was like, I'm not doing it. Forget it. Y'all tripping. Oh, they started trying. They were demeaning him. They were demeaning him in that phone conversation because they talking about they want him to say it in the Medea voice and do all this and do all of that. They were, and they knew they were recording. He did not know they were recording. Honestly, if I was on the other end of that phone, then I found out they was recording me and they were asking me to do all this silly stuff, I wouldn't apologize either for calling her difficult. I know it sucks, but I'm just saying, like, considering all the stuff that's been going on lately, the folks are like, listen, Monique, everybody has gotten over that. Everybody accepting you. They hiring you. Why you bring this up again? Taking us all the way back. You feel me? I wouldn't do it either. So people at this point are like, because she's harped on it so long, they was like, well, maybe Tyler wasn't right. I mean, maybe Tyler was right. Maybe she is difficult. And so now people are kind of leaning towards, okay, we don't care. We do not care. That's kind of where it is. I still watch her from time to time, but whenever she goes on her spills about, just dogging all the people that she doesn't like the Steve Harveys, the Oprahs, it's a whole list of people that she don't mess with, then I get turned off and I have to turn the channel. I can't do it. Yeah. But yeah, I done messed around here and stayed on here for 30 minutes anyway. All right, we're going to do a full 30 minutes. So I had to, even her comedy skits, I could not enjoy her comedy show because all she did was, it wasn't funny. Very disrespectful. Never forget when you saw her there? What happened? Because I saw her comedy show on Netflix. It was not funny. It was just her complaining the whole time. Right, JJ. Folks move on with their lives, especially social media. We're so fickle. One day we're into it, next day we're not. I like to say we because honestly, all people are social media at this point. We say social media like it's a external entity, not human, but it's people. Weird people, perhaps, but people yet and still. But what did she do? Because I had to really I watched the whole Netflix series just waiting to get to a punchline and had VIP seats. It was just a whole bunch of complaining. I was like, I cannot. This is not comedy. I like to laugh, And I also like to think a little bit, but think with comedy like a Dave Chappelle. I enjoy a Dave Chappelle show. I do. It's like she's trying to turn people. She is trying to turn people against them, but it's not working in her favor. It's not working in her favor. It's just annoying at this point and draining. It's like, oh my gosh. But she's gonna take this to her grave, child. And on her tombstone, it's gonna be Tyler, where is my apology? And he still won't give it to her at this point. Y'all don't forget to like the video. Like the video. Yeah, I'm thinking on we showed her much love. What? Did she really? Is it online somewhere? I want to see this. I understood what you were saying, Katie. I want to see what her energy is just bad. At the end of the day, her energy is just bad, and I'm an energy type of girl. If I feel your energy a little bit off, I'm like, let's stay over here in my corner. I'm already a little bit, of an introvert. I'm a social introvert. Is it online somewhere? Cause that's crazy. But I think that's gonna be our last story, y'all. No, she didn't. That is so ignorant. You know what I really hate? Where was the show, Katie? Which city? I really hate when folks. It was in Jackson. You remember that, JJ? I really hate when folks come to the South and be trying to play with us when we are the culture. And then I also be hating where other folks in the South be trying to make themselves feel better by hating on Mississippi. Like the greats. We have greats come from the South and Mississippi. And these folks still be trying to play on our top. So we have to give them a history lesson. Have to give them a history lesson. Like, baby, don't play with me. I be watching folks on YouTube like Alabama, and then be having the audacity to try to mimic people's accents from Mississippi as, baby, you from Alabama. You know, that is wild. People in Florida. Okay, all of Florida is not Miami. Y'all play too much. They really irk my nerves. Do your history, baby. Be grateful for Mississippi. All right, y'all. I gotta get ready to go to work. See that? I gotta go look up the interview, y'all. I know it's on the internet somewhere. Appreciate you, Katie. Appreciate you, JJ. I'll see y'all later.